again. Sorry, that's on 4G. That's not even our Wi-Fi. So I think there's a bit of a bug with YouTube. Isn't that funny? Look, how familiar are you with YouTube chat and support? Very familiar. Very familiar.
YouTube, help us.
So, given that that was so short, we'll start again. We had Tina over last night, and she was a remarkable roller skater, wasn't she?
That could also flamenco.
Yeah, she flamencoed in roller skates.
It was brilliant.
It was astonishing.
But it was the late night.
Yeah, no.
Hence why Mark looks very tired.
Oh, thanks so much. What were you going to say there? I thought I'd wear glasses that magnified my
I think you look really well, actually.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Anyway, so, yeah, we had a fun night, and we were talking about Russia. Let's allow you to get back here. Hopefully,
First of all, how many of you are aware of what's happening with Russia?
Yeah.
Just say yes, or you say da, yaki da. No, that's not. That's not Russian. Yaki da. Where's yaki da from?
Yonki da.
Yaki da.
Emma, it's arrived. It's arrived. We're looking forward to opening it. We will have to posturize like we were doing in the Pacific and enforce. Yeah, I mean, it's like challenging Putin is like having a chocolate sword in the sun. It's just going to melt, isn't it? And we can't in any way really threaten him because he's already informed us. Apparently he's meeting with Biden tomorrow. It's going to be intriguing, isn't it? He's already...
On FaceTime.
Is it tomorrow or maybe it's a couple of days? On FaceTime. I wonder if they have good signal. But when Putin says to you, I can take out all of NATO's satellites like that, what exactly can we say? Now, the reason I flagged...
All we can do is say, can we help you? What can we do for you? Would you like a nice
cup of
cheese
tea
and tomato sandwich and a cup of tea? That's what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got us by the short and curlies.
Offer him a horse, offer him a lake, and say to him, "Take your top off and get going, mate." So 100,000 troops are on the border of Ukraine. I'm curious to know whether they're going to actually do a land invasion. I mean, I think it would be the most provocative move, and I just wonder whether they're there whilst they sow the seeds of discontent within the country. That's generally what they do. And that's what they did before in 2015.
I remember years ago being in a car and the driver having a really good chat with him. He was from the Ukraine and he was...
I thought it was from Latvia. I remember you telling me it was on the other border with Russia. And
was it Latvia?
Yeah,
How can you remember my conversation with
a driver
I
thought it was fascinating.
5 years ago.
I thought it was fascinating.
I'm sure it was Ukraine.
Tell us what he said.
Well, he was just saying, he was just...
I agree,
We
Caesar.
live in terror of Russia to the point where most people have a gun under their bed and they would either shoot or top themselves rather than have the Russian invasion. And I remember being so shocked that actually that was such a daily fear that you're literally breathing down their neck.
As Caesar said, if there is a land invasion, we will end up using force for sure. So
really?
How much?
We haven't got any force.
Well, we kind of have. We've got enough force to annoy him.
Have
and
we?
then for him, not
got that many.
No. When I say annoy him, I mean just annoy him.
Or just itch him.
Not like do anything. Not do anything effective, but for him to go.
Ugh.
And that's the end of us.
Because he hates us anyway.
Anyway, I wanted to ask a question. What would you do if the Russians invaded? What would you do? Would you put up a fight, or would you embrace caviar and a vodka? I think I'd probably relapse and enter vodka.
What will it really be like for the Ukraine if they do? Well, they are going to invade, aren't they? What will then happen?
Well, already there's Russian sort of, sympathisers, and the Russians have got all sorts of people already embedded in the Ukraine. And what Hitler used to do, and I think he did it in the Sudetenland, was it? I can't remember the name. But it was a small country just beside Czechoslovakia. I think it might have been the former Czechoslovakia. But what he did was he appealed to a Germanic community, if you like, within the Sudetenland. Sort of, got them to sort of fermented a sort of discontent. And then under the auspices of saying, I'm riding in to protect the German-orientated, German-speaking minority of the Sudetenland, I'm going to take over. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to import loads of Russian people into the Ukraine, Russian sympathisers. They're going to kick up a fuss, and he's going to say, we've got to march in to look after the Russian sympathisers. That's what he's going to do. for sure. And I think the military force, I hope the military force, I don't know what you think, Susan, I hope the military force is saber rattling. And, you know, perhaps, but I mean, if he does a land invasion, that shows extraordinary arrogance.
We know he's extraordinarily arrogant.
Yeah, but this is arrogance on a different level. If he was to do that, he's essentially saying he's happy to throw the world into World War III. But anyway, I want to know, would you do vodka or would you put up a fight?
Well, I'm not going to fight. I don't like
vodka
fighting.
or put up a fight?
I'll probably just get very drunk on vodka.
How could they get away with that? Well, yeah, how could they get away with that?
Because they are more powerful than us.
Yeah, picture is a bit fuzzy.
Whilst we've been reducing what we spend on defence, there is no limit to what he would spend on weaponry.
But I think
China.
We've got robotic dogs. That might help. So anyway, so Russia's going to be in the news a lot. We all just need to keep our fingers
Melanie Williams
crossed.
says drink vodka and then put up a fight.
It'd be a very disorientating fight, wouldn't it?
Vodka-fueled fight.
Voddy, says Helen Groves. Think I would run away and hide out of London and back home to Scotland. Yeah, you kind of want to go to a really, really sort of, you know, a sort of wilderness, wouldn't you? Go to a forest.
They invaded before, though, didn't they?
What, the UK?
We didn't do anything. No, the Russians, when they invade... I mean, we never do anything when they invade.
They invaded England, they never invaded.
No, of course they didn't invade
well, that's
England.
What we're talking about.
No, but this area, which I don't know well, where was the last place
Crimea.
The last place, yeah. And there was all that awful bombing, and do you remember that plane came? We didn't do anything then.
Yeah.
Did we?
See,
I mean, the West didn't do anything.
absolutely.
We just let them get away with it.
As Caesar says, the UK might have spent less on defence, but the US hasn't. The only problem with that, though, is that we are right in the middle, and Putin hates us.
I mean, we don't have the cover.
And given we're often considered the 53rd state of America, you know, he might just take a preemptive. Anyway, Russia is in the news, and you can't ignore it. And I think we should all take some kind of active interest in it, though. It could be one of those things where you just wash your hands and go, what the hell can we do about it? But what else is in the title? Where's the title gone? Oh, yeah, hang on, it's over here. You wanted to talk about weight loss.
No, I didn't.
That's what you said.
No, I didn't. Lots of people have been asking us about it. It makes me sound like a right idiot.
No, I don't mean it like that.
You wanted to talk about our weight loss.
Well, no, you said let's put
I just said we should because lots of people keep asking us. And not everybody has been watching the 16/8 films that I've been putting up. So basically, we have lost a lot of weight. We haven't been on a crazy diet. We're on something called 16/8, which I've been doing a series of on YouTube. And yeah, basically, you fast for 16 hours, which means no calories whatsoever. Like no little splash of milk in your tea or no sweeteners. Trying not to have any diet drinks. So basically it's water, black coffee or black tea.
Right.
So that means, you know this.
Yeah, no, it's nice to hear. What the bloody hell? Talk about.
It's like you go,
I'm just listening to you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I know, but I don't actually know what I've been doing. I've just been kind of going, yeah, all right. So I don't really know how I've done it or what
Go
I've
on then, you explain the rest of 16/8.
Okay. Well, 16/8, you don't eat for 16 hours, you eat for 8 hours. But you don't eat whatever you want, though sometimes you do. I mean, look, everyone's seen the end of Vlogmas 4 or 5, and you haven't. But if you watch the end of Vlogmas, I fell off the wagon.
With the Nutella?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. But the other thing is, obviously, I've been doing Joe Wicks, and I've lost since I started, I've lost about 2.5 inches around my waist. My legs, my thighs have gone down, and my chest has went down and then built up because of muscle. So, yeah, it's...
Is there one where you can eat for 16 and fast for 8?
Yeah, what would happen if you did that?
Well, yeah. I mean, I suppose so. I mean, what I would say is to go if you've had like a really like high carby, high sugary sort of eating diet, to go straight to 16/8 every day of the week would be very, very tough.
Right.
So if you wanted to try it, I would say start by doing 10 hours, 10, 14. So 14 hours, remember, most of that you're asleep, 14 hours, nothing at all, 10 hours you can eat. Yeah. And why we both love it is because it does stop all that sort of late night binging, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But we're not, anything we want, we have it. Now, that doesn't mean you can sit all day eating bags of crisps and jam donuts in your 8 hours, because of course you're not going to lose weight, and also you're going to feel shit and you're going to look shit and all of that. But it is about, you know, say, you know, if you usually want a bacon sandwich, but you're kind of half on a diet, and you say, oh, I shouldn't have a bacon sandwich because I'm trying to lose weight, I would now just have a bacon sandwich.
Yeah.
So why it's been brilliant for me is it encourages intuitive eating.
Yeah.
So I ask myself, what do I really want? And then I have it. And if it happens to be that today I really want 3 or 4 quality streets, I've got a tin there, then I'll have them.
Yeah.
But I won't have them passed outside of my hours. Say it was like 9 o'clock and the kids were ordering a pizza, and I think, oh God, I'd love that pizza. I wouldn't have that pizza now. What I would do is I'd take a slice and I'd have it in my 8 hours.
All right.
Because in that 16 hours that you're fasting, your body literally just burns.
Autophagy, is that right?
Very fast. Your autophagy gets rid of dead cells. So it's just have a look around and make your own decision about it. Or you can watch the films that I've been doing for the last 8 or 9 weeks, is it, Mark?
11 weeks, in fact.
11
Nearly
weeks.
3
So
months.
I've been doing a weekly film for 11 weeks. But
Can I just ask, Della asks, can you start with 15.9?
yeah, you can start with whatever number you want.
I mean, is there something scientifically proven about the 16?
There is something very good about the 16-8, but you can get there. The other thing you can do is, we try and do it 7 days a week. We probably end up doing it 5.
Yeah.
But our mindset is 7 days a week. But you could just start with once a week and then just build it up. But whilst you're working towards doing it more often, maybe just start by not eating anything for 2 hours before you go to bed.
Yeah. I tell you what I have found, though, apart from Nutella Gate, is the longer I've done it, the easier I've found it to manage in the evenings.
Oh my God, when he first started, it was just constant. Want something to eat, want something. And you hardly say it now in the evening.
No,
And you know why that is?
Why is that?
Because you've sorted out all those insulin spikes you were getting the whole time. So when you have an insulin spike and it drops, it makes you hungry and you want to eat.
Someone just asked, can you do 16-8 if you're diabetic?
I don't know.
You don't know. You're not.
I mean, I wouldn't know anything like that. And it's like, all I would say is, this is just our experience. We're not doctors. Always best to check with a medical person.
Yeah.
Having said that, a lot of doctors do 16-8, but of course, I don't know what their medical situation is.
Absolutely.
But if you think about it, right, just think about it. So I usually do 10 till 6. Now, that's not like some crazy ass, like freaky way of eating, is it? I eat 10 till 6, and then I don't eat in between that. So it's not exactly dangerous, but I would think with diabetes you would absolutely have to check, because it's all you...
Does the menopause make you want to eat more? Do you comfort eat?
I think when you struggle, with any emotion, it can make you want to eat more, can't it? And if you're tired, you want to comfort eat. You know, we all eat more carbs when we're tired. We'll have a bit of a biscuit, stuff a sticky bun. I mean, when I was breastfeeding, all I did was eat biscuits the whole time, just trying to keep myself awake.
So there you go.
But also, don't forget, with your menopause, your body hangs on to the fat around your middle because it holds estrogen, and because your body is starving for estrogen, it will try and keep that fat. But the estrogen within that belly fat actually is not very high-grade estrogen, so it doesn't do much good.
Yeah, and I must admit, you know, love handles have gone down, obviously, because if your waist goes down, your love handles go down. And this is the only thing that's managed to eat and make inroads into it.
I've noticed a massive difference in you.
Yeah.
But the great thing about it is, guys, is you don't have to... I mean, I learnt about this years ago when I read a book called The 8-Hour Diet, and I can sort of summarise it for you, really. He makes it quite neat, the guy. So he says, 8 hours fasting, 8 minutes of exercise, 8 fruit and vegetables, and just try and keep those things, 8 glasses of water, just keeps it really easy. So try and do all of that stuff. Try and, like, instead of having white bread, white rice, white pasta, don't not have carbs, but could you have brown rice sometimes? Could you have brown bread sometimes? Could you have brown spaghetti? Also, if you cook pasta and rice and you freeze it and then you heat it up, you reduce the carbs by 40%.
Milk Honey says, my love handles have also gone down doing 16.8. Love your 16.8 vlog, Nadia.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
I'm
glad. No, I've seen lots of comments. Yeah. It's really been, it releases you from the stinking thinking around for, oh, I can't have that. Oh, I shouldn't have that. It just removes that because I just have it within my 8 hours. Now, you still got to try and eat healthily. That's the important thing. This isn't about having whatever old shit you want, because anybody with half a brain knows that's not going to make you feel good. And if you don't feel good, you don't move much, you don't do all that stuff. But
what's the best and worst exercise you can do?
What I've ever done that I hate. I hated so much cross country.
Right.
Running around
you
that
ran a couple of marathons.
Hockey field.
You've run a couple of marathons there, haven't you?
Yeah, but I hated it.
Oh, okay, you hated it. Okay, there you go. What's your favourite and worst exercise, guys? Making a cup of tea?
Yeah. My worst... Yeah.
Dealt with.
I think my favourite exercise is walking. Walking, like for hours. I love to walk. I could walk for hours.
Yeah, Stacey, 269 agrees.
I never get
Country
tired of
bumpkin
walking.
Gymnastics. I'm trying to think. Cross trainers.
I hated gymnastics. I climbing up that
hated cross trainers, Lisa Robson.
Rope. Do you remember the rope, the penis rope?
With the sort of wax bottom?
Used to bend.
Yes, yeah. Getting off the settee, says Jenny Scam.
Do you know what I used to hate? The box where you had to run and jump on that thing.
Yeah.
And you did the nunny crush.
That one, where you have to go like that with that. I have to say, I do one kettlebells exercise a week.
I'm scared of a kettlebell.
I find the kettlebell, I'm always worried it's going to fly through the window.
I just look at them and I think, surely I'm going to pull a shoulder out of place or something.
Yeah.
They just look really scary.
Lewis Mallard hated dance. Jenny Scam, the horse.
Hated dance, did you? That's what I meant, the horse, when you have to jump and you have to spring.
Do you remember the feeling of it? It was like sort of really...
in your head, you were going to just fly over, and of course you never did.
Kirsty Jane does Chinese exercise. What's that?
Oh, is that
the...
Do the music.
Oh, it's that. Yeah. Okay. What, where they're sort of basically doing abs?
Back. That is bad on the back.
Claire Cummins wishes I liked running. Hazel Malbon, I loved trampoline. You like trampoline, don't you? Hated gymnastics.
Love trampoline. Yeah, that thingy bouncing. Love that.
I hated country dancing.
Oh, I loved country. Come on now, let's dozy-do. Swing your partner to and fro.
I wanted to kill the... Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. It's like someone picking up a guitar and starting to play.
How can you not like country dancing?
Because I'm a boy. I wanted to play football.
Oh, you'd have liked country dancing with me. All the boys wanted to dance with me.
Did they?
Country dancing.
Yeah, but they wanted to roll in the hay.
Yeah, they did. And because I used to go, come on now, let's dozy-do. Okay. Come on, do a dozy-do with me.
No, I'm not dozy-do.
Come on, stand up.
I'm not dozy-doing.
Stand up, do dozy-do.
Oh, fucking hell.
Just...
Right. Dozy-do.
Come on now, dozy-do.
Yeah, oh no.
Swing your partner.
Oh no, I'm having flashbacks. It's horrible. It's horrible.
I might try and run a country dancing club.
Oh, it's horrible. Lynn Sheard hated the hurdles. Catching your feet on that. They're so high. They were never the right height.
You know when you watch a proper hurdler and their leg goes up like that, like way above their leg. And it's magical. It's like watching a dancer, isn't it?
Tina was hurdling over this table last night in roller skates.
Because she can also...
We had to move the sofa.
It was
at one point she did the sofa, landed...
We're not even joking. I swear to God. Our friend Teen,
yeah. She's
dear, God, I look awful. Why do I do these things on a camera?
Anyway, it's a very light news day. You've probably gathered there's not an awful lot of news. But one story that was quite funny, which now the computer won't let me look at, here we go, is what words do you find difficult to say?
My sister does tap dancing.
Which are the trickiest words for you to say? Yours is, say, Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, I can't.
Try.
I can't. Do you remember when our friend Tina sent us that film about Worcestershire sauce?
No.
It made me laugh so much.
Just say it. You just said
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. Say vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
You're basically combining February with vocabulary.
Say it.
Vocabulary.
Oh, stop showing off.
Vocabulary.
You can't say it without thinking about it. Look,
vocabulary.
Just say it like
vocabulary.
Just say vocabulary.
Oh, you've got a great vocabulary.
You're tripping on it.
Oh, tripping on it. What's your favourite? Oh God, we got another. What's your favourite sad, isn't it? It's you've got to take pity, you really do. I mean, just run off and started another account, poor thing. Squirrel comes out as Skirrel. That's a good one, Sarah Fox. Sarah Watkins, oh no, I don't think love leggings is something difficult. I find my middle name James hard to say, says Lewis Mallard. Yeah.
Oh, I've got them on now.
Ibuprofen, says Siobhan Manning. Yeah, ibuprofen. Phenomenal. Always trips me up, says Sarah Begley.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal. Oh, God, what's the other one?
Yeah, got rid of them. But look, here's the top difficult words of the year, okay? So you've got, what's the first one? We've got Dalgona. Talgona, a Korean treat made with melted sugar. Can you say Talgona? Dalgona?
Talgona.
Talgona.
Oh!
What?
That's what I can never say.
Chuggy.
No,
Chuggy
not
is
that
hang
one.
on.
Come
Chuggy is a Generation Z term to mock outdated and unfashionable things.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. I always say chipotle.
Chipotle. Oh, I get it right. You get it wrong.
I say chipotle.
And you've made me think I've got it wrong. You get it wrong.
I get it wrong. Chipotle.
You got it wrong.
I kind of prefer chipotle. Try having a stammer. A lot of words are tricky.
That must be so hard.
Sorry, it's flipped up, that comment. Oh no, it's gone. Chipotle, Dalgona, I've done that. Dogecoin.
We shouldn't have these phonetics here because we should be
No,
trying to
okay, try saying Billy's surname.
Eilish.
Okay, that's a good. Don't look, close your eyes. I'm gonna Ethereum. Oh no, I've just said it.
What? What's
hang on a minute.
with you?
Yeah, no, do that one.
Glasgow.
No, it's not. You don't say Glasgow.
Glasgow. Yeah, but if you're Scottish, if you're a Londoner, you say Glasgow.
How do you say that? An NFL player. Kelts.
Oh.
How do you say that?
Omicron-pit.
Omicron-pit. Omicron. How do you say that name?
Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Stefanos Tsitsipas. Stefanos Tsitsipas.
You're cheating.
I've looked at the story before. How do you say that?
Yasafi.
Oh,
no,
look, Yasafi. Look, Tracy Paddison has written Llanfair Pwylgwini Ilgoch Quindro Brillianti Silo Gog. I like that word. Anyway, guys, we're going to skedaddle.
We love you. We're missing you already.
Yeah, take care.
Don't forget Vlogmas tonight. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and the little...
And there will be another Advent story read coming. And it's your turn. And Enid Blyton. And tonight's Vlogmas is total carnage.
Is it? God, it's the terrible one. Yes, Lucy, I'm so glad I've just seen your message because she's desperate for us to sing happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lucy. Happy birthday to you.
And a happy birthday to Jan.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jan. Happy birthday to you. Lots of you there saying you're loving Teddy on
yeah,
Vlogmas.
he did the Teddy talk.
That's one of the things that we do in the No Name Sunday show in the members area. Every week he does a Teddy talk. So it was nice to put it on the main channel. But yeah, thank you for all your well wishes. And we're so glad you're enjoying Vlogmas.
Yeah.
Tell all your friends and
hit the like button.
Hit the like button just underneath. You miserable sod. I've only got 104. 104.
Yeah.
Knock on the door.
Look, Sarah Fox, group hug, Xander, we miss you.
Yeah, do you know what I was talking about Xander yesterday?
Yeah.
Did you keep that in?
That was in your Teddy talks. Yeah. Group hug. Oh, big group hug. Have a lovely day. And as I say, Vlogmas is total carnage.